for coming, everybody. Ricardo, Antonio. Hey, Antonio. What's up, buddy? Hi, Yanni. Good to see you here. Rivelino. I know your name is not Rivelino. You told something else. Silveira, I think. I don't know. Uh, I'm gonna wait just a few seconds, few minutes actually, to for everybody to come. Okay, so
All right.
let's wait a few seconds, a few minutes. I'm going to explain how it works, and well, a lot of things to talk to you about this. TNT, it's something I created in 2016, and just because I wanted to bring a place to meet people and to speak English. I was an IT guy. I was assistant analyst, and I got tired. I got like bored about my profession in 2014, 15. And remember, Dilma was almost being out of the government and everything. So I decided that was a good moment to quit. And then I started to give English classes. So in order to find people, find students, and to talk to people as well and practice English, I decided to create TNT. It was on Tuesdays. So the idea and the name, it's Tuesday Night Talks, the first real name. But then I decided to create more to open the schedule for more other times during the week. So Tuesday Night Talks doesn't match with Wednesday, but it matches with Thursday. But then I decided to come with Talk and Talk, and that's why we keep the name TNT. So it's a speaking group, English speaking group for free since 2016. So it's been 4 years almost. In October, we're gonna celebrate 4 years. And this year we started with 4 times a week. Okay, so it's 4 times, 4 hours for free. And I handle this by my own. So it's all on me, actually. eAprendi is the company that I created a few years ago. And we are starting this week, actually, another language practice. It's for Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, but I have a teacher for this. Yeah, I don't speak Spanish, but I'm gonna learn Spanish. So TNT is a very best place to learn a language, even if you don't speak the language. Just the just for you being here, being exposed, it's really something for your skills, listening
Mhm.
skills and speaking skills. I am not here as a teacher, though I am a teacher as well. I'm not here to correct you all. I'm not here to judge your mistakes or to say this or that. We're here to have fun, to have a good time, to laugh, to know each other. Okay, so that's what we have been doing. So Solom and Taina, they have been here for a while. Taina, she's here since 2017, and she can testify, she can tell her experience on TNT. But here's the place to make friends, to have a good time, practice English, learn a little bit, vocabulary. Sometimes I try to, you know, people, oh, I don't know how to say this. And then, oh, okay, you can say like this. And then I try, write down in the chat. And I'm from Sao Paulo. I'm 31 years old, and I love I love doing what I do, especially this place. I love because I have made a lot of good friends in here from everywhere in Brazil, from the south, north, northeast, and you have no idea. So it's a really good place for making.
So, eAprendi is officially a formal English school.
Yeah, it's an English school. By now, it's an English school getting to a Spanish school. It's about learning itself. It's not about
Mhm.
English. But nowadays, that's what we do. Only English.
Cool.
basically.
Nice.
It's me, two teachers, and the same teacher who teaches English, she teaches Spanish. Her name is Juliana. So I'm not here to sell you classes. I'm just here to really, explain things. And okay, 5 minutes. It's time for us to start. So I like starting with presentations because this is the moment where we can know each other and we can exchange. And from this, I know anything can happen. So the magic happens when we know each other. So I have presented myself. I want to hear from all of you. I'm going to ask one by one. So I'm going to start with Solon. I know he's there. He's quiet, right?
Oh, good evening. Hello.
Hello, so Solon, as you know, quick presentation.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Solon. I am 23 years old. It's always a pleasure to be here speaking a little bit. And Felipe, I see that you took off your bird. It's really nice. So that's all for folks. I hope you have a lot of fun and learn.
Very good, thanks Solon.
Thank you.
Ricardo, what about you, man? Who you are?
Yes. My name is Ricardo Campos. I am 31 years old too, and I am from Joinville, Santa Catarina. I am a software developer, and I want to improve my English.
Very good. How did you find TNT?
On Twitter.
Very good. Yeah, Twitter is the place for the IT people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very true.
Very good. And Hayani, what about you?
Hi there. Well, I'm Hayani. I'm from Rio, but I live in São Paulo. 24 years old. I know about you from a friend of mine, Tati. She sent me the link. And yeah, I work in a Chinese group with corporate training. And yeah, I speak English all the time, but not always, like leading the meeting and using this English, just reading and listening. And that's it. I want to improve my English.
Very good. This is the place for you to improve and make friends. So, Ricardo's from Joinville. Where in this entire world I could meet Ricardo if it's not TNT? So that's amazing.
Yes.
So welcome, Ricardo, Hayani. What about you, Antonio? Who you are? What do you do? Where are you from?
Hello, everybody. I'm Antônio Jesus. I'm from Rio, but I live in Aracaju, one Northeast. I work in a oil platform, Rio de Janeiro. Usually I go to Rio every 14 days, right?
Yeah.
Stay in the platform and come back home. That's it. I like to go to the beach. I like to see movies.
Very good.
Normal.
Very good. Very good. So thanks for coming.
And I'm here to thank you very much and congratulations for for what you do, right? Because not usual
Yeah,
to
thanks
find
for that.
something like that. And I didn't know that you are in. I believe that you are in all of the platforms, right?
Yeah.
I saw you on LinkedIn.
Yeah, I'm everywhere.
God said that found you in Twitter.
Very good.
It's
yeah.
nice.
So I'm on Twitter, I'm on LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. I have a blog.
Nice.
I have a website, my personal website. I'm not on TikTok because it's too much to me. Yeah, not yet on TikTok. Yeah. But anyway, what else? Taina, what about you?
Oh, Felipe.
Yeah, please. Antonio? Yeah. Antonio? Please go ahead.
Felipe, you have these meetings 3 times per week or 4 times?
4 times now.
4.
And yeah, and if everything if you forward the link for people to get registered, we can think about 5. Yeah, like, man, it's
Nice.
crazy. It's not
I
easy.
saw Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah, but Wednesday,
I
noon.
saw Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, but Wednesday we have 2 time, like 2 schedules at 12 and 8 p.m. But this 8 p.m. it started last week. So on Wednesday we have 2 now.
Okay.
Yeah, and Wednesday at 8 p.m. Yeah, please.
12:30, right?
No, 12.
It
12.
is to be 12:30. Right?
No,
12?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
12 now. I changed it. I need to. Yeah.
Okay.
We have Julia here. We have Tainá. So, Rivelino Silveira. Let me start with you, man. How are
Hello,
you?
guys. I'm fine, thanks. Hello, guys. My name is Rivelino Silveira. I'm from Gravataí, RS, okay, South. I am 28 years old. I am logistic supervisor at Tegma, Gestão Logística. And I like soccer, sports, watch the series, movies, and tripping, and that's it. I find you in LinkedIn. That's it.
Very good, very good. So thanks for coming. Really, I appreciate that. Let me ask Tainá now. How are you, Tainá? Are you there?
Really great. And you look tired, by the way.
Yeah, I'm working as hell. Like I got fired 2 weeks ago from the startup I was, and then I thought I was going to like get a 2-week vacation, but I couldn't. I started to work really, really hard to make things go, like to pay the bills, basically. Yeah. So Tainá, quick presentation about yourself.
Okay, I'm Tainá. I'm 24 years old. I live in Taubaté, in São Paulo State, but next to São José dos Campos. I'm an English teacher. I teach in 3 public schools, and I'm here on TNT from since the beginning. I think I started in 2017. And here is a good place to improve your English, to make new friends. And that's it.
And eat grapes. I'm like, yeah, sorry.
Very good.
Yeah. Julia, are you there? Muted? Yeah. Julia? Hello, Julia. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I'm gonna give you 3, 2, 1. So let me ask someone else. I can't hear you, Julia. They try to, I don't know what's going on. Erlon, are you there?
Hello, hello. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
So, my name is Erlon. I'm living in Rio de Janeiro. I'm a computer engineer student. I'm working as a system analyst. This is my second time here and enjoyed so much the first one. So I'm here to practice and improve my English, and that's all.
Very good. Thanks for coming again. Really good to have you back.
Thank you.
And Diego, what about you?
Hello, guys. My name is Diego. I am 29 years old. I am system analyst. I love watch movies and series. And English. My level and beginner in search of learning.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, it's interesting. All of you, you say that you're like beginners, you're starting, and then you're here speaking English. So it's interesting, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So I have a couple questions. The topic today is talk about leadership. And usually I bring topics just because things come to my feed on Facebook or Instagram or any LinkedIn. So I chose it, and then I found out that it's paid. It's a paid article. So the HBR, they faked me. I thought it was like for free, but it's not. But let's talk about leadership and have a couple questions to ask. The very first question, and I think it's a good one to start with. Do you believe you're like the person who leads you is a leader? Like like the person above you, like your manager or whatever the title, is he or she is a leader? Ricardo?
Yes, yes. Well, I go first then. Where I work is a small company, like 15 people, and there is the owner, and then there is us, all partners. So the owner is not there always to bring directions or to bring some leadership. He leads us to the all this how can I say, uh, all the directions, all the decisions must be made between us, between the group. That is, so we sit we sit and we talk about something that must be decided. So then that decision is made. So there is not very very much leadership where I work so directly.
So you don't have like someone who leads you to somewhere?
No, I don't.
Very good, very good. And you, Hayani, what about, like, you don't need to, like, this is very important. You don't need to say names, especially because we are live on YouTube, all right? So, yeah, please do not do anything
No,
like
it's
that.
fine.
Yeah.
I saw the our audience in YouTube first. Yeah, I think my leader is not a great leader. Like there's some skills that are missing. Maybe sometimes it happens some blackmailing, emotional blackmailing, you know, to like, oh, but she can do it, why you cannot? And that's complicated. So I was used to have a leader that shares with us, that shares with the team, and get things done by moving people. And that's not what happens now.
Yeah. So it's not an inspiration.
No.
Very good. Thanks for sharing that. And you, Antonio, before you leave. Antonio, are you there? Still there? No. Okay, he's out. Yeah, he was. Oh, Diego too. No, Diego, don't come. Don't go. No, sorry. Yeah. Diego, last, yeah, I think he's already there. It's already gone. And you, Rivelino, do you have like a real leader?
Well, my leader inspiration, okay, a great team manager in my company, a big leadership, is on leader regional, okay, in South, and there are others leaders and around the Brazil, okay, and the others leaders too are great leaders and inspiration for me, and is the best leader to my life, okay. I really inspire in my actually leader.
So your leader really inspire you,
Inspire.
right? Inspires you, right?
Thanks.
I'm a little bit jealous.
Yeah, yeah. Very good.
His name is Junior Guzman. He too gonna go, okay. And how do you say, he gonna
Teach.
no, he's gonna he should learn English with me, okay. So he gonna invite him to
This
meet.
to study English.
Okay, it's
So bring him to the TNT so we can practice some English too.
here,
Right?
okay.
Yeah. Very good. And Solon, I know you're still studying, right?
Yes, but I've just got an internship, and yes, it was just after the quarantine time, so I'm doing home office. And yes, I do believe that my manager, he's a great leader. He's always there to help me, and when he's very busy and he cannot help me, he manages to have someone to help me. So he's a leader and also a mentor to me, you know.
Very good.
And he's a busy guy, but whenever he's not able to help me, he can delegate someone to do it. So I think he's doing great.
Yeah, so you started in a good company because it's not that usual to have like.
Yes, I think so. I'm a lucky person.
Yeah. We have a new guest. We have Humberto. Welcome back, man. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. I don't see you new look.
Yeah, you see?
yeah.
This is the quarantine. I was like, my beard was like,
Yes.
Yeah, big, and then I was like, next thing I think I'm gonna.
Everywhere located, no? Because the quarantine. Yeah.
You try to do things different during the quarantine.
Yes. Yeah. My girlfriend helped me. I cut the hair, a beard.
Yeah. So Humberto, let me ask you: are you a manager, or do you have a manager at work?
No, I don't have a manager. I'm an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur?
Yeah. Yes, entrepreneur. That's but I was a military, so I have a boss. That isn't leadership.
Yeah, it's a
But
boss.
yes, but I have a leadership in the military, in the army too. But in the army, my experience is that after that I work and I have a leadership. Uh, he told me what I do. Uh, 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 he he come here to me and and learning and auxiliate to my devolve to practice, and I have a good leadership.
Very good, very good. So he tries to help you to develop yourself in order to also have leadership skills, right?
Yes, yes.
Very good, very good. Erlon, are you there? Just
Yes.
yeah. So I forgot what do you do?
I'm working as a system analyst.
Very good. I was a system analyst as well.
Yes.
At your company where you work,
Yeah.
do you see do you have someone that inspires you to really
Yeah,
do your job?
my manager is really good, man. He always be there when you need anything. So when as you need a help or anything, what else? So an interesting thing is he don't have the position as a leader. I mean, he has a leadership mind, but he deal with all employers as he if he were an employer. Yes, so it's make our team feel very well, man. It's really good. Yeah, really good.
Yeah. So I had the worst leaders ever. Yeah, because everybody here like, oh, I love my leader, I love my manager. Not me.
Yeah, I think they're being political.
Yeah.
The perfect word.
Okay, let me turn off YouTube. Okay, let's tell the truth.
It's bad.
Very good. And Taina, I know you are a teacher. I know it's hard being a teacher in public schools. In your opinion, what it takes to be a good leader as a teacher?
I think the most important is empathy, when he understands the person who works for him, when he's not just a boss, but when he puts himself on the other's body or on the other's place. Yeah, when he respects the people who works for him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when he tries to understand, to comprehend the people who work for him, that's it. But the most important is, I think, the respect. As you said, don't scream, don't lose the mind, you know.
Yeah. And do you believe teachers are leaders by nature, or how do you, are teachers leaders or not?
So, because to become a principal at a school, you need to be very I don't know how to say that. Hear me.
You need to be straight, to stick to something maybe, or to stick to your values, or to be strong person maybe. Yeah, maybe to be strong.
To be very strong, and some teachers are not like that. For example, me, I wouldn't be a principal at a school because it's not my personality, you know. I'm very lovely, I'm very funny, I like to make jokes with the students. And when you are in this position as a boss or as a leader, it's really difficult to be like the way I am, like to show this personality, you know, because the students need a person who is really angry with them.
Tough person. Yeah, that's the word I was trying to recall.
Yeah.
Tough person. Very good. So I'm gonna ask you, everybody, how do you develop leadership skills? Do you have an idea?
Maybe I have.
Is it necessary to develop leadership skills?
Well, I think that it's a good part that it is on you and with you from your birthday. It's something that you love, something that you look for it, and some natural. In some cases, most people must learn it and get better on this. But I think that good leaders, good teachers, very good leaders, they are from birth.
Very good. Hayani, do you agree with Ricardo that like leadership, it's I'm not paying attention. So.
No. I disagree. Yeah, there's some people, yes, they have this, but you can develop. And I don't think the great leaders are from like natural ones. I think the great leaders do it because they try to improve themselves. They care about the people. And a great leader is someone that lead you, you know, they go ahead and they push you to, and they lead you in the front, and they're with you. And that's what great leaders do. And I think you can develop that. It's about empathy and, you know, organization, and the skills. Communication must be really strong.
And how do you develop all of this?
Studying. And leading. I guess mostly leading, you know, doing things that are uncomfortable, going ahead and, you know, just putting your hands up, like, and doing that. You only learn how to lead by leading.
Very good. Usually I don't make this kind of questions. For example, do we agree with him or with her? Okay, I don't do that. I think that's the first time ever in almost 4 years.
No problem, no problem.
And the good thing about this, and it was like natural, I brought it up because TNT is really like a family group where we respect each other. So don't take it personal when, like, you know, so it's like we're debating ideas respectfully. So that's really good.
Yes, always.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. So thanks. Sorry for that, because I was like, oh, what did I do? But
I'm sorry if it was aggressive.
Yeah,
No.
it was
Yeah, because some people say I am aggressive when I speak. So that's it.
Solon, what
Yeah.
about you? What it like you're a young man. Uh, do you think you are going to be a leader? Do you have this wish? Oh, I want to manage people. I want to like be a boss. Do you have this aspiration in life, or like you're starting out? So
Yes, I do have, because I really would appreciate to have my own company, or to be I don't know, I see a CEO of one big company. And I do believe that leaders are born, but I also believe that leaders, they come up when they do what they love, or when you really enjoy your experience, you really enjoy your work, and you take the responsibility for things, and you try to move forward with the people, not just with the company, seeing that everyone has your role in the company, but everyone is human too. So I see that these are the great leaders, the ones that take the responsibility and do what they love. And I do agree with Hayani that we need to have empathy. This is true. But I also think that leaders must be tough but fair, you know?
very
Mm,
good. Good
yes,
one.
and answering you, yes, I would appreciate to be a leader.
Very good.
I'm trying. I'm building my way up.
Yeah, very good. Very good. So Solon, he has like so he's trying to be like in the middle, so to be like really bring empathy. So uh Tainá, no, Tainá already did. Humberto, are you there? Yeah.
Yeah.
So for example, what Solon was doing like in the middle of the there's an expression for this that I learned last week on TNT. To sit on the fence. It means like you're sitting on the like in Brazil we have like in Portuguese, but it's not a fence. It's like a wall. When and I'm not saying that Solon did it. I'm just bringing this up. Do you believe good leaders, Humberto, in your opinion, um, when they are leading people, here, big or small, whatever, is it possible for them to like be in the middle and being called uh, like a person who sits on the fence? Do you understand sit on the fence, everybody?
No, no, sit on the fence. I don't understand.
Uh,
But
it's like imagine a wall. We have an expression
yeah,
about this in Portuguese. When
uh-huh.
there is someone that, for example, I don't agree with Ricardo. I don't agree with Ayani, but I agree with Ricardo. I agree
Okay,
with Ayani. So I'm in the middle. I'm on
okay.
the wall.
On
On
the
the
wall.
wall.
Okay, yeah.
To sit, to sit on the fence.
The expression is similar to Brazil.
Yeah.
So I don't agree. I disagree that the leader is on sit on the fence. So I think the good leader is the person that needs empathy, né? The empathy, but uh, the person he is needs a good opinion. Your decision is very important. He choose. By the way, uh, by the side, what
What to do.
what to do. Yes, yes.
So a leader need to have an position.
Perfect, perfect. Because if the leader was sitting on the fence, their employer, the team of the leader don't understand what is the position of the leader.
Very good. Very good answer. Very good answer. And Rivelino, how do I call you? Rivelino, Silveira? How do you like it?
Rivelino. Normally Rivelino.
Great. So do you have children? Do you have kids? Oh yeah,
I have.
yeah,
I have.
yeah. That's why I am gonna ask you this. How is for you like to be a father? Does it take leadership skills to be a father?
I think yes, yes. Also in father, there is a little of leadership. Okay, some topics leadership we can put in the adjective of father. Okay, for example, the rules in the leadership we have many rules. Okay, in the paper of the father, we have to do this also. Rules and the what else? The rules,
schedule, routine, do's and don'ts. Yeah.
Really?
How old is your kid?
He is 6 years old.
Very good. So you are his leader, right? You and very good.
Yes.
Do you people have someone like in life that inspires you?
Repeat, please.
Do you people, everybody, do you have someone who inspires you? Rivelino,
And generally.
In general, like that you think, oh, he or she, it's a good leader. It inspires me to be a better person.
I have Bill Gates. Bill Gates is the great leader. I think for humanity.
Why does he inspire you?
The innovation that he brings, the actions in the news topics around the world, include the lately topic in the world, that is the pandemic in coronavirus. I follow him in LinkedIn, and I see that he is building many options to combat, okay, or fight the coronavirus.
Very good. What about the others?
I have someone too. Um, the boss, the owner from the company that I works, he's a teacher as well, and he's a very good teacher. And in that time, he's he has so passion, so many love, so love that he inspire everyone, and he teaches very well. I was I was a student, and since then, uh, I always have he always have inspired me from his way. He's very passionate about teaching and about what he does. He's teaching and his company about software.
Very good. Very good. What about the others? Anyone else? Ayani?
Yeah, I can talk about Malala. Yeah, she's a great leader, and she's a protagonist. Yeah, she stood for the girls' education in Pakistan. And the other one is my mom. She was a leader, a great leader, and she was a professor too. She was a teacher, and also she was a leader of a group in church. And yeah, imagine that 15 teenage girls by her lead, and she was doing that so well. Like we used to say that her eyes, her look used to beat us beat on us, because it was like tough, but she was kind of lovely too. And since today, no, not since today, until today,
Yeah.
they call my mom. I have 15 sisters. That's crazy. Like she's like an example for me.
Oh, that's nice. Good to hear that. Really good. You told about Malala, and just to everybody know, I know like English we are learning, but when we talk about leadership, usually we speak as a manager or a leader is a man, and we need to think about that. And I try myself really hard, because it's like natural for us to think and to say it's not like it's within us. So I try to, oh, she or he, every time, she or he, even in Portuguese. So when I'm writing, because it's really important to change this communication. So just to be aware, okay, it's not a mistake, but it's something just to be aware of. Okay, when we talk about managers, we are talking about man and woman, right? Solon, I interrupted you.
No, go on. Actually, I do have someone that inspires me. It's a teacher that I have. Oh man, he's so intelligent. You know, he has some patents on his own name. He has developed amazing things at our college, and I think, oh, guy is so amazing. I want to be like him. He inspires me so much in every project that we have at our college. He goes there, he gives some tips and etc. And not just in academic topics, you know, he gives advices for life. So I think he's an amazing person.
Very good. And what kind of advice does he give you that you think, oh, this is inspirational?
Yes, he always says to not wait for things, but you do not need to rush either, you know, like you just take your time and do what it takes, that one day you get there. You don't need to, I don't know, let your family by side or just work 24 hours a day. You need to do what it takes, but not let other aspect of your life by side, you know. It's he says that everything that worth take time, you know. So
Yes.
this is the great advice.
Yeah, totally agree. Very good. And we have Roger. He's a little bit late. What about you, Roger? Are you there?
Yes, I was working till almost
So
till now.
we are talking about leadership. Do you have anyone that inspires you as a leader?
I have my mom as well. She's divorced, and she always provided everything here. And of course, I help a little bit, but it's mainly on her. So she inspires me for sure as a leader.
Very good. Tainá, what about you?
Great. I don't want that to feel disrespect, but I'm gonna talk about religion. You know, I really think Jesus was a great leader. If you don't believe in Jesus, in God, there is no problem, okay? But reading the Bible and studying his life, we can see he was a great leader and he taught many things for us and for those 12 men who has lived with him. And I think he inspires me. That's it. And many people are all around the world.
Very good. Yeah, thanks for bringing up this. Yeah, Jesus, like no matter your religion, there's no doubt he was like a huge leader, and that's the reason we are still talking about him, right? So that's an example of leadership. And I'm just gonna take this moment to I think it's a kind of a moment of gratitude when you reflect on your leaders, like when you talk about your mom or your father or whatever. I was trying to think about someone like famous or where people who or who you could know who is it or who is she or he. But I think my inspiration, my leaders right now are my grandparents and my parents actually. Like it's not just, we are a small family, though we have a lot of other people, but cousins and uncles and a lot of things. But my mom and father, both my parents, they gave me all the opportunity I have to bring this TNT place. So like I quit my job because I had someone to, in an emergency or I don't know, something happened, like a bad thing happened, I know I could trust my parents to help me. And before them, my grandparents from my mom's side, I know they worked hard, especially my grandfather, like both did, but my grandfather, he came from Portugal trying to avoid the war in Angola. So it took like 2 weeks to come to Brazil in the 60s, 50s, I don't know. And my grandmom, she came from Pindamonhangaba. That I think it's close to Tainá City. So yeah, Pinda is really close, right, from Taubaté.
Yeah,
And,
about 20 minutes.
Yeah, so they really worked hard, so I could be here, right, trying to teach English and to spread the word out and trying to make things better. So that's why I actually I love talking about leadership, because there's too much to talk about. And I think being grateful for our leaders, our teachers, our parents or our family, even though they sometimes they don't deserve, it's a good thing, because there's always something good from people, especially, you know, Hayani, we know that about the boss, you know, that's not a good leader. I had two, actually I had my first boss. He was a pain in the ass. He was terrible, but he was the best leader I could have, because he taught me what not to do. So it's an example of, yeah, he inspired
Yeah.
me to not be him, you know?
No, my last leader was great. She was amazing. But now, yeah.
Yeah, at least you're gonna taste the bad side, right?
Yes. Of course.
Lucas, are you there? Can you hear me? Lucas Linux, I think you are IT guy, maybe, just maybe.
For sure.
Yeah. Can you hear me, Lucas? Lucas?
Oh, tô com vergonha, meu inglês é péssimo.
Não, tudo bem, tudo bem.
Eu tô começando agora, velho.
Boa. Não, tudo
Come
bem.
on, come on, come on.
Tomara.
Humberto, and what
So-
about you? Who is your inspiration? Who is your inspirational leader?
My experience, what to do with a leader. I was in the military force. I was a leader to a small group, because in the army is like a pyramid, you know?
Yeah, they are like parents.
No, pyramid.
It's a pyramid. pyramid.
Yes. Then I was a leadership that a group of 100 people. Then I receive feedbacks, and in the beginner, it's very difficult because I was a young with 20 years old. Then I have in my team, in my group, people with very different age. Then the period of the army, I learned so much with I have empathy, emotional decision, emotional
Intelligence.
equilibrio. Yes, intelligent emotion, development, a skill. I think they both empathy with another person, because I was responsible to other, and I need, and I'm developing the skill. And the second, intelligence, emotional intelligence, to
To be a
to
good
give,
leader.
yes, to give some orders. Maybe I don't agree what have to do, but is there is a super, yes, that's a good moment to experience in my life.
Very good. Very good. Very good, people. Thanks for sharing, Humberto. Thanks for speaking out. I'm just looking for something here. We have kind of a calendar for TNT. If you go to the description of the group on the WhatsApp, you're gonna see the previous topics we have discussed and some links. Tomorrow we are gonna talk about work. There's an article from HBR, Harvard Business Review, that we're gonna talk about, and I'm just checking if it's free or not, because yeah. Oh, it's free. Great. So I have a couple of things to talk to you really quick because our time is up. Being a host on TNT, it's a possibility for all of you. And being a host is to do what I'm doing, to host, to really be like the host of the group of this session. And there are some steps I have developed myself. And if you understand the structure, it's like the structure is really easy. But the thing is, you need to develop resilience, because you have no idea who is going to come up, who is going to join, and what people are going to talk. So it's an amazing opportunity to develop not just your English speaking skills, but your emotional intelligence in English. It's not easy as it seems, but it works. So Roger knows that. We're working out to make him like a host in the next few weeks. I don't know when.
Yeah, probably.
So this is a good chance for you, right? And I'm trying to bring these chances so you, all of you, can develop what I have developed all these years. And not only that, I'm developing a course to help people to make money with English. So it's kind of, we are in a quarantine situation where people are struggling at work and everything. So how could you teach English from scratch, from zero? So I'm still working on it. And like, if you get a one student, it's gonna pay for the course. It's really, and I'm working really hard on this to make this worth, and to help you to sell, to prospect, to make a deal, to teach, where you find material, and how the tools you need to use, everything. So really step by step. So I'm trying to help as much as I can about English, and teaching, it's the best way to learn. So if you want to learn English, teach, right? You know something, try to teach that. So you're gonna, it's a mind-blowing situation. I have learned a lot. So Lucas, I know you're starting out, but like in 2-3 months, you're gonna learn something and you can teach someone. So it's a really good idea to learn English. You could teach English, right? To beginners or to someone who doesn't know what you know, right? And I'm gonna finish up this conversation just asking you to share the TNT link so we can make this bigger. Okay, yeah, bye Lucas. Yeah, I was afraid. Yeah. So if you wanna give back to society somehow, try to bring people, your friends, to come here. bring topics if you want to talk something about, or I don't know, just bring something so we can discuss together. I don't want to be like, it's been almost 4 years that I decide the topics, and it's really boring sometimes. So please feel free to talk to me in private, on email, or whatever, everywhere on the internet. So it's going to be a pleasure to help you out with English or whatever you need. Okay? Does anyone?
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have 2 TNTs, and Phil is gonna host the first one, and I am gonna host the second one at night, and it's gonna be about minimalism and consumerism. So I'm waiting for you there tomorrow night, okay, at 8.
Yeah, Taina, she has, I think Taina was the first one to host a TNT. And I remember this day, actually. It was a very special day because it was my dad's birthday. And Taina, she was there hosting, and I wasn't on TNT for the first time. I think that was the first TNT that I wasn't involved. So it was really special to me. And tomorrow, I'm not gonna host any of those two because I have classes. So actually, at night with Taina, she's gonna be by herself, and I trust her so much. But I'm gonna help the Spanish teacher Juliana to host the Spanish group, the Spanish TNT that I don't speak Spanish, but I'm gonna be there. Yeah.
I'll be there too.
Yeah, great. So people, thanks for coming.
Spanish?
Yeah, we're gonna start Spanish group now on TNT.
But we don't speak Spanish.
Like, I don't.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's see.
That's it.
Yeah. So Solon, Taina, Humberto, Roger, Ivelino, Ricardo, Hayani, thanks a lot. It's always a pleasure to have you here. It's like, you have no idea how hard it is to make this happen.
Thank you.
Your presence here, it's really, really good to me. Okay, so thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye
very
bye.
much.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
Amor, já sei.